Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Best of Both Worlds campaign. I am Count Christo, and today is a very special day, because today we're going to launch a mighty offensive against the Allies. We're going to crush through northern Belgium, overrunning and encircling as we go, and we're going to conquer France. It's been a long time coming, but today is the day we are going to do it. So, I would like this guy to finish training. I would also like all of these tanks combat ready and on the front in time for this advance. I'm going to rush deploy one of them. Of course, I rush deployed him over here, but no matter. And he's going to hop over here and get training. You guys, who are you? Also training up. Right, yes, a few more. You guys all looking pretty trained already. Maybe they were green earlier? Or I suppose I could be getting them up to regular. I don't think we need that though right now. So let's cease that training. The men are in position. The planes are deployed. They haven't got low mission efficiency because of recent switches. We do have some overcrowding in some of these places, but we can fix that. We want to get all the planes deployed to this front. Well, no, not quite all of them. We can leave some attacking the Mediterranean. That's fine. We obviously have a huge convoy problem, but we're working on that. I really wish we could work on it by stopping sending... Oh, I think we have, actually. Nice. Oh, no, still sending some convoys over here. Oh, well. Not a big deal. Don't need to worry about any of this just now. That's just a... what do you call it? Missing equipment production, really? Ah, attack bomber. Yeah, not a problem. Okay, so... to the front. We'll finish these two's training. And then we will launch our glorious offensive into France. Where is that other tank? Is he getting here? There he is. No? Where did he go? Oh, I deployed him in Poland. I thought I deployed him near Prague. Okay. We also have two light tanks ready to repel any dangerous naval invasions. Could bring them down for the attack. Yes, let's bring them down. Have them join the offensive. Manstein, you can have your own front line, because he's going to be full of other tanks. We'll need Manstein here anyway. And let's give them some more aggressive plans. Looking good. Okay. These guys we will let train obviously up to 20%, because we can't deploy them if they aren't trained up to 20%. And then we will pump them out. The Luftwaffe, many years have they sat doing just small missions for short periods of time. No longer. They are going to ride out in all their magnificent glory with full numbers in the air. I got more. Yes, there we go. We will fully deploy 8, 9, 10, all of our available planes. We will take to the skies in huge numbers, catching the Allies unaware with our sudden massive air superiority. And it will be glorious. And we will smash France, and all will be well. Right. Obviously, the reach... you can get rid of the recently arrived in region penalty before they've deployed from reserves. That's quite funny. Alright, we'll bump the speeds, just so I want these guys to finish training. Maybe we won't let these guys train, considering I deployed them in the wrong place, and it'll take a bit too long. But that's fine. They can gain experience. Is pilot promoted? Where? Western Mediterranean. Good, okay, so not using fighters by mistake. But they can gain experience in the fiery crucible of combat. You guys, to the front. You guys, to the front. Show me your might, army of the German Empire. Alright, you guys need splitting up. There we go. You should not be there. We also want all the aces we can get. Any more? Just one for Cass, I think. Where was he? There must be one, right? Because we just unassigned him. There he is. No? I swear I saw him. Anyway. He's nearly ready. Manstein has his troops. Gain a bit of planning bonus. Supply still looking fine. Even with the tanks moving in, still looking fine with those new glorious supply divisions. Give me these guys and give me them right here. Straight into Manstein's army here. And we could put Manstein under this guy for the logistics wizard, rather than for the armor division defense. Really doesn't seem very important. I mean, the speed is lovely. It's tricky. It's tricky. I wish you could get organizer. But I think for now, we will do this. So that we can benefit from that supply bonus. Because there's going to be a lot of tanks moving through here in the immediate future. He's nearly ready. 90%. The final division will lead this glorious offensive. Alright, any more planes? Just the final few. Yes, there's another 100. Get ready. Any more? There are some interwards, but that's fine. We can leave them out for now. Okay. All the planes are deployed. They're all in range. The tank. Oh. Okay. The Allies got wind of our plans and decided to nuke Amsterdam. That's never good. Okay. But our nerve is unbroken. We will nevertheless charge onwards. Unafraid of the nuclear radiation. The panzers move to the front. French divisions flooding the front line in response to our massive tank presence. But it will be no use. We will drive them back. 96%. 2 more days. And this guy is ready. They can put whatever they like on the front. The tanks have been seasoned by extensive practice on the Eastern Front. We are ready. Ready and able to destroy the Allied threat that has been at our border for so long. He's ready. Move in. Men, they've already deployed. Don't over-deploy. Some from this division, the best ones, we shall move over. Manstein only gets the less good troops. Alright, Guderian has a full 24 medium tank divisions. Sorry, 22 medium tank divisions, 2 light tank divisions. Guderian has his 3 extras. Planning bonus, looking pretty good across the line. Alright, we've got the 2 armies ready. We've got the backup army here, ready to move in once we plow through. Okay. At 1100 on the 22nd of February, the code word was relayed to all forces. Execute the plan. 6,000 fighters, 1,900 close air support took to the sky, instantly gaining complete control over the tired and worn-out Allied planes in the region. For Amsterdam was the cry as the tanks began their unstoppable advance. Glorious. Alright. Watch that 6 battle win. Yes. We've already won. You may not know it yet, France, but you just fell. Begin. Into the Ardennes we go. We fear no forest. Immediately continue advancing. Overruns will be ours. Drive on. Never stop. Unfortunately, the French tanks, look how quickly they melt. Melt before my wrath. In we go. Look at that. That was like 25 divisions. You will never stop this. You might stop it at Dunkirk, actually, because that's in the next air zone. But the meager resistance at Dunkirk will not be sufficient as we snake behind it. Our glorious... What kind of tanks are we using right now? Our glorious Panther tanks tearing through the Allied line unstoppably. Glorious. Lights. Go get that encirclement. Okay. We're practically out of the Benelux, but let's just finish it over here. The push through the Ardennes continues. Belgium capitulates for what must be like the 20th time by now. And the tank offensive cannot be stopped. Yeah. Yes. Okay, we need planes over France. So give me a huge number of planes in this region. And give me mission efficiency in both regions. Let's see how that works on numbers. Alright, plow through. Look at that. Dunkirk falls after all. Air superiority established over northern France. There's nothing they can do. The Allies have become weak and fat, content to use their assumed indefinite air superiority to hold back the German menace. But they will not. The RAF has grown lax. They haven't been keeping up the watches they should. They've been assuming they would always have superiority, but the new huge influx of Baku oil will bring low this mighty alliance. Fantastic. No more will German men die trying to push through Belgium. Now French men will die as we take France. Glorious. Your factories will be mine. Your plans will be undone. Everything you have striven for years will be brought low for the glorious. Glorious, remind me again. Panther forces. Excellent. Excellent. Crossing in. Paris under threat. Taking us a while to cross these rivers, but that's okay. Never stop advancing. Right, maybe stop advancing next. There's 14 of them when you're across a river. You can come in here. Fantastic. Alright, show me the pocket here. That's a lot of divisions we're going to be able to wipe out pretty quickly. Alright, one of you go east. Nice. Other front lines still holding fine. Good. The tank offensive cannot be stopped. We're almost out of the Benelux. So let's move more of these planes. You guys, new plan. The new plan is called Bring Down France. CAS relocating. Never stop advancing. Don't allow them to reorganize. Yes. Cross the Seine. They can't stop us. The infantry are moving in. They're actually winning this fight. I'd rather not. I'd rather just pocket them. Yeah, get them here. Yeah, don't cross that river. Now you're doomed. Now you're doomed. Keep going. Excellent. Alright, push through here. Never cease the offensive. Paris will fall with nary a shot fired. The disorganized French troops will to be driven back. Infantry cover moving in. Glorious. More ace pilots promoted. Paris falls to the Vaterland. Superb. Never stop pushing. Maybe stop there, actually. You could go north instead if you liked. This guy can stay there. Okay. Magnificent. Let's have... Good. Pocket here being established by these tanks from the north. They are defending right now, which is inconvenient. Some of these guys could come in as well. And you don't need to attack from up there anymore. That's fine. You guys can all just come round and down here. Get back to the main front line. The breakthrough is unstoppable. Encircle those American divisions. Left without instructions from their disorganized French allies. The American divisions fruitlessly stand ready to attempt to repel what is in fact an unrepellable attack. Marching through. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Alright, now they actually are moving. Stop that. Okay, we don't need any men over the Benelux anymore. Give me more planes. Yeah, yeah, you guys all come down here. The RAF is doing their best. The French Air Force mobilizing, but it will be too late. The sheer numbers of the Luftwaffe suddenly deployed, rested for years, resigning themselves to have no air superiority, but merely to hold back what bombers they could. Nice. key radar stations being captured as the offensive continues. Never stop. Never stop. Glorious. Now come through here. Excellent. Where are you going? Stay there. You can go in here. Okay, we need some more air cover. You guys, you're almost in range of the whole place. Fly from Calais, then you'll be in range of the whole place. You guys, we need to capture this airbase so I can use that to greater effect. And you guys, we don't need anyone over the Benelux anymore. Everyone over northern France. Keep pushing. Never, ever stop. Glorious. Okay, bring in the reserve infantry. Kessering with your glorious army. We require more men at the front. Get yourselves down here and do it with haste. Pre-planned instructions using our spy networks in France. We had learnt of their railway connections, and Kessering stands ready to rapidly deploy his men to the pre-appointed locations where they can be put to finest use. Down here, pocket them there. Fantastic. The final holdouts in the southern suburbs of Paris. A coalition of Indian, British and French troops desperately try to hold out. Little do they know that the attack they are holding out against is merely a diversion. A small force attacking directly across, while the true threat moves to continue to encircle and destroy their whole land. Glorious. Alright, what's this? Level 2, no problem. Pushing in there. All planes now deployed. Airbase captured. Give me 6 in this airbase. And 6 in this airbase. You guys can fly from here. Give me that mission efficiency. Keep bringing them down. Alright. We are being driven back in a few places, and the tank push is very, very lackluster at the front line here. We need more tanks rapidly deployed to the front line here. All the way along. That's what we want. Get in here. Okay. You guys, get down here. Okay, the encirclement of Paris almost completed now. Excellent. That'll succeed. Another ace. And the E50 Standard Panzer has been invented. The modern tank. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. The desperate holdouts of Paris suddenly find themselves in a desperate situation. Encircled and cut off. They will swiftly capitulate. Glorious. Control over the skies now fiercely contested as the Allies realize the desperate situation that they have suddenly been put in. But too late. The front line has broken. The panzers are roaming through the open terrain of central France. And their offensive will never cease until the Allies have been driven from this continent. Fantastic. Keep coming in here. Don't cross rivers. It's 22 French divisions right there. Stop, stop, stop. Come down here. Okay. 11. See, we can deal with 11. Air superiority just erring in our favor now. Fantastic. Still got that maxed out mission efficiency, I believe. There we go. Final holdouts in Paris. Encircled and destroyed. American resistance in Cherbourg. Slightly more powerful than expected. Let's bring a few more tanks over here and deal with that. There we go. Don't know why it's making the noise sometimes when I give them the orders. Alright, keep going south, and then you can cut east. Did you manage to break them here? They did. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Magnificent. Okay, where are you going? Come back down here. Drive on. Drive on. Never cease. Nothing will stop the panzers with their 3,000 breakthrough. Pocket that man. He's already retreating. Keep pushing. Never stop pushing. Tanks that are anywhere not on the front line, just redeploy to the front line. Because if you walk there, the front line is advancing at the speed of my tank divisions can move. So there's not much point you walking to the front line. Because it won't be where you set off to get to. It's like the paradox with the hare and the runner. Alright, get in here. Good. Infantry 2, we need you guys to more swiftly deploy yourselves to the front line. Alright. Good. Never stop. Brittany will fall in a blaze of fire from my panthers, while the glorious, well-prepared divisions move in to fill the gaps in the line. Never stop pushing. Hello. Don't do that. Look at 2 hours. It took us 2 hours to break that guy. My goodness. They immediately retreat. Spectacular. Alright. Push them out of this tile. Nice. Air superiority. Come now. We just need to take a few more air bases. And we can gain total control over the skies. It will be magnificent. Alright. Slight offensive operations by the Americans here, resulting in the pocketing of our tank. But that's okay. They are the Ghost Division. They're pushing ahead. It's fine. Keep coming in here. Move towards Cherbourg. They cannot be stopped. Seize this port. That'll help. Crossing the final plausible line of defense in the French theater. Annihilated. Brushed aside as we force our way across the river south of Orléans. In you go. Nice. Alright, maybe don't cross right there. Seems needless. Alright. Men reaching the front line now in Cherbourg. Tanks deploying tactically to encircle the advancing American forces, who will realize, oh too late, that they have overextended in their efforts to prevent the attack on Brittany. Nice. You guys, come down here. Okay. In central France, push on. Never stop. Alright there, don't attack me. That's just a recipe to get counterattacked. There we go. Now they're doomed from this direction. Oh, excuse me. Kill them, would you? Thank you. Tanks cannot be stopped. Even when they amass... Look at this. Okay, so they amass a huge number of men here, ready to defend. 2 tank divisions? No problem. They cannot be halted. The tank offensive will not be denied. We're even winning the battle I wasn't intending to win on Cherbourg. No problem. Drive them from the port. Charge through. Captured them here. That initial overrun in Belgium was so good. Front lines just need slight adjustment here. Sorted. Okay. Drive them back. Even infantry offensives, with our glorious air force above them, can do sterling work here. The final bit of Brittany. Final port in Brittany about to fall. The provisional capital of the French resistance. Going to be swept away by the advancing panzer divisions. Magnificent. One of their final well-organized tank divisions desperately tries to hold it long enough for the 16 infantry divisions to reach safety. I was going to say to no avail, but it looks like it will be to some avail. Get down here. Cross. We will not be denied. You two. Push that way. Push there. Yes. The Maginot line practically encircled from behind. Let's break it, shall we? From 3 directions. Still don't really have the attack. Nah, let's not bother. We could break them here, but there's no need. Tanks. Sorry, tanks. Give me a second here. Not quite as dramatic. There we go. Tanks. Move south. You're not needed right in the north. Good. Another ace pilot recognized for their glorious work over France. Keep pushing. Never stop pushing. You two, cross. The river into... Where is this? Brescan? We will cross in here. Don't stop till you reach the Swiss border. Pocket the Maginot Line defenders. As the inexorable drive south continues, the Allies are driven out of Brest and very foolishly decide to retreat east. Only to be annihilated once more by the advancing Panthers. I keep feeling the need to check. Yes, Panthers. South we go. Never stop pushing. Bordeaux will fall before us. Magnificent. A desperate attempt to break into our Italian possessions. Not quite sure why they're doing that. Okay, keep coming here. Drive them back into their bunkers on the Maginot Line, and there they can stay while their country capitulates around them. Magnificent. Brest falls, and the tanks move swiftly back to the front line, ready for their next offensive. I really wish one of you had taken Cherbourg so they would all get auto-reassigned. Never mind. Where's this? Is that Marseille? No. I can't read. I can't read it. There's too many troops. Port city after port city falls, and the British can only look on helplessly as their allies are trashed. Magnificent. You are in the wrong army. That's also the wrong army. There we go. Nice. The Americans and British steadily losing heart as division after division of their expeditionary forces are encircled and annihilated. Nothing can stop the new and improved German tank divisions. Dive bombing just being invented just in time. Drive south. Never stop. I mean, we should probably stop trying to drive south with the infantry, because the infantry are rubbish. Okay, you. Destroy them. You cannot stop the tank offensives, France. Give up. Your efforts are futile. Your resistance is in vain. For, what has it been? Two years? How long has this war been? They desperately attempt to abandon the Maginot Line to move south into their final defensive positions. Well, I won't say no to free taking parts of the Maginot Line. Magnificent. Abandoning their posts in their fortified bunkers that served them so well all these years. No longer. Push south to Lyon, to Vichy, to the end of this war. At least this theater of this war. Magnificent. How many offensives through Belgium? And thus it ends. In a blaze of panzers, air superiority, and magnificent work. Alright, you guys, we need to start contesting southern France. In you go. And here. Good. And you guys can switch zone. Good. And we're going to need some more ground crews. The best laid plans sometimes actually work out. Counter-offensives. Pin down the enemy tanks. Good. Where's my pocket? Excuse me? Pocket the Maginot already. Thank you. Okay, these tanks need to come south here. Nancy will fall. Let's use some of the better infantry at least. Metz is now the capital of France. The final organized holdouts are in Metz. Alright, maybe I will attack it. You guys focus mostly on the south. We have basic coverage over almost all of it. We'll start these offensives going a lot better. Keep going south. Now we have air superiority. We should be able to do some damage even with infantry. Yeah, just bring the Cass in. Nah, it's forest. That'll hurt. Can't get many Cass into the darn forest. Alright, keep going. Fantastic. You guys, south you go. And you, likewise. To Bordeaux. Seize any and all ports they might be able to reinforce via. Nice. We are now getting substantial damage done to the defenders in Metz using our Cass. And they are now encircled. Bring them down. Look at that. Almost all the damage being done by our close air support there. Superb. Strasbourg falls. Mulhouse soon to follow as the encirclement comes in the south. Alright, come through here. Fearlessly cross the river. Establish those bridgeheads. Snake behind enemy lines. Pocket them there if we can. Magnificent. Alright, Metz, how you doing? Few more damage from Cass would be all it would take. Don't stop the offensive. Never stop. Restart it, that's fine. Alright. There it is! The Maginot pocket has been established. No longer will they be able to threaten our lines from behind. We can now drive swiftly south, using their own air bases against them. Where can I put some more planes? Should probably fly from down here now, honestly. Planes moving into alpine bases. Built specially, I think. And the Panzer offensive continues at its old breakneck pace. Infantry being left behind. Unable to reach the front swiftly enough to compensate for the massive offensives launched by the Panzer divisions. Fantastic. You guys. Crush in. There we go. The Panzers, so recently finished cutting off the Maginot Line, are given a new task. End this nation they call France. End it once and for all. This is their strongest point in their defensive line. Their sturdiest defense will melt before us. They're in forest. They're doing everything they can to resist. And it will come to naught. The Panzers will not be denied. It's actually in northern France, I think, so they might be denied in this one instance. The Panzers will not be denied with close air support. And an attack from behind. Fantastic. Cross here as well. There we go. Told you. Told you. Drive them before you. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, down we come. You guys straight into Bordeaux. Magnificent. More tanks. Rapidly deploy to the front. You are needed. Your service is required. There is a nation for us to destroy. Fantastic. Going through here. There we go. They had so many men trying to hold this forest, and it was of no use. Almost trivially brushed aside their defenses. Fantastic. Give me that Cass back over the south. And let's see what we can do with some of the longer range planes here as well. Southern France. The skies almost blotted out by the colossal air forces of either side. Nice. The Luftwaffe, obviously, doing sterling work. Redeeming themselves after many years of being the underdog after merely holding back the French offensives. Now, relishing the opportunity to prove themselves as a mighty branch of our great empire's armies. Determined British and American resistance in Bordeaux will come to naught as we encircle it, crossing the river further south than they thought our tanks could reach in time. Magnificent. Overrun after overrun. Pocket after pocket. All will fall before the might of the German Empire. In we go. Superb. All being driven back here. That's what we like to see. Mulhausen still not fallen, unfortunately. We could drive them back into it. There's not a huge amount to be gained here from doing so, but we might do it anyway. Maybe a few casts to help out with that offensive. Keep going south. Don't stop till you hit the Med. Until you drive the Allies directly into the Mediterranean Ocean. Only then will the offensive cease. Only then will they be allowed to rest. Encircled and destroyed many Allied divisions just there. Phenomenal. French divisions already preparing to flee the country, massing down here in Nice. Clearly, they do not have the stomach for this fight. Across we go. In fact, you know what? As a statement, I'm going to cross here. You think you can stop me? Just because there's a major river crossing? Think again, buddy. You really don't need to push into that province, though. I want to keep these plains over the south. Okay, some of you be better placed over here. Excellent. Triumph in France. The French, cowards that they are, have requested an armistice. We refuse. Germany will conquer all. All Allied divisions in France will be wiped out to a man. None will be allowed to retreat. And after this, surely victory will be near. Endsieg will be accomplished. Cross that river. Let no one tell you that your tanks can't float. Force of will see us through. There you go. The river crossing is being accomplished by the mighty panzer divisions. Fantastic. Keep going south. Show me that French surrender. I know you want to. Alright, which is this? Is that Lyon or Vichy? Vichy. It's Lyon. Vichy already fallen, of course, considering we just got that event. Encircle Lyon. I will see them fall. In fact, they've just fallen anyway. Fair enough. Grenoble, next on the list. Move in. They have excellent ski resorts. Motivate the panzers with the talk of the glorious ski resorts down there. We will cross this river. It's basically a statement to the British. There's loads of British and Americans trying to defend here, and we're crossing here, and we're saying no. You can bring whatever defense you like. You couldn't hold us in the fortified positions in Belgium. You can't hold us on this river. You will not hold us at the Channel. Hell, you will not hold us on the Atlantic. The United States will fall. Britain will fall. We will fight on. If necessary for years, if necessary alone. But you will not! Allies. There goes France. Thank you for your 69,000 mass 36s, your thousands of tanks, your motorized, your planes, your infantry equipment. Thus ends France. Glorious. Oh, it's been a long time coming, but we finally did it. France has capitulated. The mighty empire republic, I guess, at this point. But still, has been brung low. And the final holdouts will be annihilated. While I annihilate the final holdouts, I have a confession to make, which is that I already did this. I already beat France. I made a bit of an oopsie, as I am wont to do, and I uploaded the episodes, this recording session of episodes, including the one where we gloriously drove through France and capitulated them. But sadly, I uploaded them in the wrong order. And in attempting to fix this, I managed to delete the episode where I annexed France. The one that we have just reenacted. I only deleted this one, not the ones following it. So I decided to go back to a save. Fortunately, the Fall of France was actually the first episode I recorded in a recording session. And so I had a save right before we began, which, bear in mind, was about a month and a half ago. It took a month and a half for us to crush France. The first time through, it went very much like it did today, although I think my commentary was rather better the first time through, because it was the first time, and I was, you know, having somewhat more genuine excitement, rather than the, admittedly, somewhat reenacted excitement that we have just witnessed. But it's still glorious. We still defeated France. I tell you this so that when you watch the next episode after this one, if indeed you make the correct choice and continue watching the series, you will understand why things are a little different. You will also understand why I haven't messed with factories and all that kind of stuff, because I've already recorded the next 2 episodes after this one. But obviously, the ends won't match up, because I've redone this one. I hope you don't mind too much. I apologise for losing that episode. It was purely my own fault. But there you go. Casualties in the Fall of France. High, I think, could be said. We the Italians have managed to inflict 51,000 casualties so far on France. In fairness, we haven't really given them much of a shot to do so. Marvellous. Well, we'll just drive the final little bits of resistance out of this country. Stop if you would. Troops? Good. There they go. There they go. Drive them from Bordeaux. Excuse me? Do you not... Can I not give you very clear instructions to not stop until you hit the Mediterranean? I mean, you are trying to hit the Atlantic, admittedly, but still. Total air superiority. Easily established. Glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Fantastic. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I feel like we should just finish off crushing through here. But there you go. The Fall of France. It took a while. This is episode 51, I think. Or maybe 50. It took a while to get here, but it was well worth it. We've just gained a very large number of military factories. About 70 military factories. 6 dockyards, assuming we didn't have any dockyards already queued up to add to stuff, which I think we did. We just gained a colossal amount of steel. Look at all of this steel we have now. There's aluminium, there's some oil, there's some rubber. Fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Fall of France, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.